Hi, what's going on, guys? We're back again with another video, and it's been a while since I've been on here. We've covered the entire Euros. Congratulations to Spain for winning the Euros, but it's back now. Time to represent the Arsenal again as we're waiting for preseason in LA as Arsenal travel to tour. Today, I'm going to be bringing you live updates of Arsenal's transfer news. At the moment, Arsenal's pursuit of Riccardo Calafiori from Bologna, at the moment, according to Time Sports, has hit a roadblock due to disagreements over the transfer fee to Bologna. We've done good business with Bologna before, which is where we signed Tomiyasu from. I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit concerned. I think that's the right word in terms of the delay in this transfer. It was reported earlier last week that the player is still on holiday, considering the fact that he did go to the Euros, and most of the players who went to the Euros are on international holidays, international break. With regards to the Arsenal USA tour upcoming this week, Arsenal are charging £9.99 to watch the game. I think that's surprising before July 27th, and after July 27th, they're charging £14.99 to watch the game. But if you are like me and you know your ways of how to watch streams, you're going to find a way elsewhere to watch the stream, whether it be Twitter or other means. Other resources are available. I'm looking forward to preseason. Nothing beats Arteta's football, and the style of play that we have in terms of our attack and how good we are as a team collectively. I mean, I think Spain was the closest football and the best football played the entire Euros. So congratulations to Spain over there. Also, we did cover the Copa America, myself and Moss Sports World. We were live covering the entire Copa America from the group stages to watching Canada get all the way to the semifinals and getting into fourth place, losing to the current holders and also the holders retaining the Copa America, which is Argentina. I also want to give mention to big baller Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez to be the top goal scorer of the Copa America. Guys, I have been crying out loud for this player for years, but no one seems to listen to me, and it seems to fall on deaf ears. Lautaro Martinez is such an incredible player on and off the pitch. He comes clutch in moments for Inter and also for his club and country. And for Argentina, he does it again. When Messi gets injured, don't worry. You have Lautaro Martinez to come off the bench and get you goals. I think he scored over 30 goals this season that just ended for Inter Milan, if I'm not mistaken. At the moment, there was an update from Fabrizio Romano of the Calafiori deal. Calafiori is still waiting on Arsenal. And what Arsenal are trying to do is Bologna asked for Jacob Kiwior during talks with Arsenal for Riccardo Calafiori, but the Polish defender Jakub Kiwior is currently not keen on the move as Kiwior wants to go to AC Milan instead of going to Bologna. Kiwior can leave Arsenal on a loan with a mandatory to buy clause, which is what Arsenal are looking for at the moment. Personally, I think we're still going to sign Calafiori. I don't think there's going to be issues in a stumbling block. But at the moment, it just seems like Arsenal were trying to offer player plus cash in terms of the deal over agreements, and there was trouble with the transfer fee, disagreements with the transfer fee, as reported by Time Sport and currently reported by Fabrizio Romano. In terms of reliable sources for transfer news, Team News and Ticks is the go-to from all my transfer news. And thanks to some good friends, it's good to have Team News is Patreon. A lot of people are quoting Team News as Patreon on Twitter to give people the updates without paying for it. But oftentimes they add their own information to it, which may or may not be true from actually what Team News has said. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you watching on Twitter and also watching on YouTube. If you are new and you haven't already checked out my YouTube channel, do kindly check out my previous videos. I often go live in collaboration with Moss Sports World. We do live broadcasts, multi-streams of La Liga, Champions League, Premier League, EFL content, League One, League Two, and we also cover Team Canada across the globe. We are going to be having the Olympics just next week, so it's going to be interesting to see track and field, the basketball, and also Team Canada ladies in the Olympics. I hope they win the gold and make our country proud. For Canada, it was our first time in the Copa America tournament, and for Canada to get into the semifinals with a brand new coach, former Leeds manager Jesse March, it's a big accomplishment for us. I hope we strengthen our team for the 2026 World Cup, which we will be hosting alongside the United States of America and I believe Mexico. But with that being said, our players are being recognized on the global stage. Ismail Kone got a move from Watford to Marseille. Cornelius is being wanted by Lille, I believe, at the moment. And we're seeing Tejan Buchanan also with Inter Milan. And I wish him a speedy recovery. He got sick. He got really unwell and injured during training. For Team Canada, he had to have an operation for his ACL. So I hope he has a speedy recovery. Back to Arsenal transfer news, guys. We did hear from Team News and Ticks that West Ham want Reece Nelson. My friend's asking me about Reece Nelson's links with West Ham. It was true that actually West Ham wanted Reece Nelson last season, but I don't know what happened in terms of whether West Ham were not able to pay the money they were asking. But it's true that Reece Nelson does want to stay in London, and it makes sense because he has a house in London and West Ham is in East London, so it's a lot easier to move. I think he's open to the move of West Ham because it's it's within London. Shout out to BX. Shout out to Unbiased Josh. Hi, Malia. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Jordan. Hi, BX. Hi, Jabril. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd go live. Hi, Rich. Long time. I hope your kids are doing well and having a good summer. We have to catch up. It's been so long. I did see you renamed your channel. I hope you're having a good summer. And Man United seem to be getting into shape, Rich. Man United is going more Dutch in terms of coaching staff and players. Just signed Joshua Zirkzee and also Rowe into the management team. With the Ineos management, Man United seem to be getting back into shape. Rich, I'm a bit worried about that. Good morning, BX. Hope you're well. Jordan, I'm just doing an Arsenal stream, so when I do Arsenal and other Premier League teams, you can join me next time, bro. Thanks, Moss, for joining. Really appreciate it. That's my co-host on streams. You can find him on Moss Sports World, currently on the road to 600 subs. At the moment, Liverpool haven't done any transfers as well, so I wouldn't be so alarmed in terms of other teams doing transfers. I know a lot of Arsenal fans keep messaging me on Twitter saying, Melina, are we signing a striker? Are we signing a striker? At the moment, from what I heard, Arsenal don't intend to sign a striker unless there's a market opportunity available. With that being said, it seems like Arteta wants to go for a versatile winger, whether that be the likes of Nico Williams. I did hear that Arsenal were interested in Nico Williams and we're going to approach him/his agent this week. With that being said, it was reported earlier that Nico Williams wants to go to Barcelona, but Barcelona don't have the funds or are struggling to arrange the funds to afford the transfer of Nico Williams. Nico Williams would be a great player to back up with Bukayo Saka and also provide competition with Bukayo Saka. I think that's one thing we lack in terms of the winger position. Also, Smith Rowe to Fulham, that seems to have collapsed. However, Fulham are going to be giving another attempt of a transfer. I think anything of the likes of 35 million should do the job. It was also reported from Ed Aarons that Crystal Palace were interested. Ed Aarons is a reporter for The Guardian Sport. A 30 million bid for Smith Rowe was rejected earlier this week. I believe just yesterday that came out from Ed Aarons for The Guardian, and that Crystal Palace were interested, but no bids were in place from Crystal Palace. I think if we were to get 35 million for Emil Smith Rowe, of course, an English talent, Arsenal would let him go to Fulham on a permanent signing. Now, this is a transfer that hurts me because Smith Rowe was influential for 2 seasons ago, well, now 3 seasons ago, when Arteta was struggling, when Arsenal was struggling. It was Saka and Smith Rowe that were our top goal scorers, and a lot of fans seem to have short-lived memories. But with that being said, it seems like ever since Smith Rowe got injured, he's no longer been getting regular game time and no longer been getting regular game time. Fabio Vieira starts ahead of him, and he's struggling to get into the squad. It's clear that Smith Rowe wants regular game time and regular minutes. I think going to Fulham would be a really good move for him. And also, I think it'll be good for both parties to move on in terms of us getting a replacement, whether that be Eze or whether that be Nico Williams. I know Eze is a good signing. We've seen him dominate the Premier League at Crystal Palace, and it wouldn't be too expensive of a transfer. With regards to Nico Williams, at the moment, Nico Williams' price tag is reported at 60 million. However, it's clear that Barcelona are his first preference. So whether Arsenal are able to convince him or not is a whole different conversation. And Barcelona fans, I think the agent of Nico Williams met with Barcelona's director, Deco, yesterday. And Barcelona made a proposal to Nico. No personal terms have been agreed before with any English clubs or with Barcelona, and it's Arsenal are now waiting to offer their proposal to the youngster. He had a really good tournament in the Euros. Him and he dominated the Euros with Spain, and also Danny Olmo. There was news that Man City have not inquired about Danny Olmo, so those rumors have been put to bed. Mind I ask any links with any German player? So the mystery German player, in my opinion, and this is just a guess, not from any sources, I think it's Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané would be a great backup for Bukayo Saka, but the only thing that's a bit alarming in terms of something that would be a disadvantage is the fact that I believe he's an injury-prone player, but I still think he's a really good talent. He used to play for Man City, and Arteta knows him from Man City, so I wouldn't be surprised if Arteta likes a player like that. Again, a versatile winger is what the club is looking for, and we would only sign a striker if a market opportunity became available. Abdul Karim, thank you for tuning in. He says a transfer fee would be high for Isaac, and Maliha also mentions Isaac. My favorite striker that I want for Arsenal, if this was an ideal transfer window, and if Arsenal could sell their soul to Aston Villa, I would love to bring Ollie Watkins home. He's such a good player. I'm definitely on the Watkins hive. I know, Carlito, if you're watching this, Watkins hive for life, because this player is so good, so talented, prolific, gets in the right areas, and gets you G and A like no end. He's a great player, a great leader in the team, and too good for Aston Villa. No disrespect to Aston Villa. I know Aston Villa are cooking up a storm. They did let the Juventus couple go the other way. So but they have also got Onana recently. So it'll be interesting to see how Aston Villa do. Of course, they got Champions League football, and that was the first couple transfer in the entire football, I believe, with Douglas Luiz and Alicia Lehmann, now both signed for Juventus this summer. The first ever couple transfer in football history is what I meant to say. Imagine Gnabry comes back to Arsenal. I think that's definitely a dream. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I really wish that would be the case, but I think it's one thing to say it's FIFA transfers and then real life. Arsenal have a lot of players they have to offload off their books. Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson, whether it be the likes of Jacob Kiwior, Fabio Vieira, or Zinchenko, one of them are going to go if Calafiori is going to be coming in as a left back, and it's clear that Calafiori is going to be coming in to play that left back position. And also Jurriën Timber feels like a new signing, integrating into the squad this season. I hope that we can keep our defensive back line solid and fit. We all know that Tomiyasu is made out of cheese string. He struggles to keep fitness, and he gets injured really easily. The likes of Thomas Partey as well. The minute he put on that Arsenal kit, Thomas Partey became injury prone. I just hope our players can stay fit. Some of these players are not going to be available in the preseason in America due to them being on international break from holidays. I'm not sure whether Havertz has returned from holidays as he was with the German squad, and Germany left the Euros earlier than England. No disrespect to Jordan. I know he's a German fan, but that's just the facts. Saka and Rice, I think they're still on holidays, and I don't think they'll be joining alongside Saliba. I don't think he'll be there in the USA tour. Arsenal will play Bournemouth, will play Liverpool, and Man United in preseason friendlies. There's also the Emirates Cup in August with Lyon, and we will be also playing Bayer Leverkusen in preseason. Any links to Saka backup? A lot of people are asking for Saka backups. I did mention earlier in the stream about Nico Williams. Arsenal are preparing an approach proposal for Nico Williams. It's rumored that the price tag for Nico Williams is around 60 million. However, Barcelona are a priority for Nico Williams. His preference is to go to Barcelona and stay within Europe. But Barcelona at the moment are struggling to recoup the funds. Whether Arsenal can convince him or not with their proposal would be interesting. It was said by Team News and Ticks that Arsenal have prepared a Declan Rice-style presentation for Nico Williams and his agent to try to convince him to join the club. I think Nico Williams would be an incredible backup for Bukayo Saka. I mentioned earlier in the stream that Fulham are going to be coming back with a fresh bid for Emil Smith-Rowe. Personally, I think anywhere from 35 million would do the job to sell Smith-Rowe to Fulham. I really hope he succeeds wherever he goes. He's a great player, and I still think he has a lot left in him to prove. And I'll never forget when him and Saka were top goal scorers for Arsenal. I am grateful for that. And also, he is one of our own, a Highlander. But at the end of the day, just like Reece Nelson, some players, it's long time to move on. When it's clear they're not getting game time and they're not getting the ability to improve themselves physically and also mentally, it's time to move on and close that chapter of the book here. Dortmund signed Guirassy. Yeah, I saw that. Jordan, I always liked him, even now. Serge Gnabry. Yeah, I mean, Serge Gnabry was one of our own. Dortmund, always smart and don't spend tons. I can't wait to see Timber this season. I mean, last season we only saw him in one game before he got injured. But in that one game, we saw how much he has to offer into this team. Also, we've seen him in interviews, his mentality and the leadership he brings into this team. He's also been working in preseason, so I hope he has a good season. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the new season. I think people underestimate how good Jurgen Timber is going to be for us this season. And also, whether he will be a regular starter next season. I know he's coming back from a major injury, but it'll be interesting to see whether he's going to be a major starter if he's fully fit. But one thing I will say is Saliba, hats off to you. You had a massive tournament. He made the Euro team of the season deservingly, and it'll be hard to get Saliba out of the starting 11. But one thing I will say is it's clear that Arteta says to these players, you have to prove yourself in the starting 11. No one just walks into the starting 11. You have to earn your spot into the starting 11. And I think that's fair for all of our players. I'm a big fan of Serge Gnabry. Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube and on Twitter. I just wanted to talk some transfer news with you guys. It's been a while since I've done a stream. Also, the links of Victor Gyökeres gone pretty quiet. I don't think Arsenal will be going for a striker, as I mentioned earlier on in the stream. Alexander Isak, the price tag's way too expensive. Ollie Watkins is not available. And Victor Osimhen at the moment is reportedly wanted by PSG, which was reported yesterday by Fabrizio Romano, that PSG have been in contact with Victor Osimhen. If Victor Osimhen goes this summer, Lukaku would go back to Napoli and reunite with Antonio Conte. And at the moment, it looks like PSG are the ones going to get Victor Osimhen. They already agreed personal terms. He's going to join PSG until 2029, and the deal is around 80 million euros plus add-ons. He already has a medical scheduled on Friday. From what I heard, I'm not sure how far that's true, but according to reports from TBR Football, Victor Osimhen seems like he's going to be going to PSG. I don't think he's going to be a signing for Arsenal as much as I really wanted him. He would have been a great player. I know people question whether you can do it in the Premier League if you're able to score so many goals and assists elsewhere in the French league. Can you convert that into the Premier League? Tomorrow I'm doing transfer stream, says Jordan. I think Mel is correct. I'm dreaming. That's one of the things, like with the transfer windows coming up, we always think of what we want as fans what Arteta wants and what the board choose to do may be a whole different U-turn and a whole different conversation. I trust Arteta though. I think as I get older, I'm not as hyped about summer signings, but I am excited to see the new team integrate well together. I don't know if you guys saw this, but former Arsenal player Aubameyang has decided to move on to the Saudi League, which is such a crazy move. I know he's a lot older now, but I still think he could have continued to dominate in France. But I wish him all the best in his future. um, I'm also looking forward to see Ethan Waneri in training, and Miles Lewis-Kelly. I hope these kids, the academy kids, can get some game time and get some minutes. Whenever we're in cup games and we're already leading and dominating, we should be giving these kids a chance. We've lost a lot of our youth, and even Chido Obi looks like he's going to be going to Bayern Munich. Arteta and Arsenal, Mertesacker and the academy board, they tried to convince him to stay, but Chido Obi is off to Bayern Munich. It just sucks that these kids aren't being given game time. I know it's hard because not everyone's going to be making it from the academy above, like the likes of Bukayo Saka did and Emil Smith-Rowe, but we've lost a lot of our academy kids moving on. Look at Amari Hutchinson. He's at Ipswich now. We are making money from that. We did make $4 million from Mika Bireth. Abba's been washed. Yeah, he's a lot older now. We are either getting a known striker or winger. We're not getting a striker unless there's a market opportunity. And we're most likely going after a versatile winger, which is what was reported from Team News and Ticks. Versatile winger-wise, I would Nico Williams. Eze has been the likes of. We were also linked to Miguel Merino. I don't know if you guys saw the news of Miguel Merino. He plays for Dortmund. He played for Dortmund and played for Newcastle, but he's from Real Sociedad right now, which is Odegaard's from former team. He's going to be a midfield position. Maybe we would sign him. He's 28 years old. And I don't know. If we don't get Nico Williams, it looks like Miguel Merino or Eze would be the backup options we're interested in as the window starts to get moving. I think after we get more sales in of players is when we'll start to see the pieces fall into place throughout this window. I know a lot of people are concerned Arsenal haven't been doing business, but I think Arteta, and we all know this, the club likes tight lips and don't want other teams like Chelsea to go after our transfer targets as we faced in the past. I think we're working behind the scenes and being tight-lipped about some transfer targets, just like that secret German name they said. They didn't want to reveal who it was, and because it's a highly sought-after player, and if you're going after a highly sought-after German player who played in the Euros, who possibly had a good Euros, who's a great player, you don't want to reveal those names so rivals could hijack your transfer. We saw that happen last season with the likes of Caicedo. He was linked to Liverpool for the longest time, and then Chelsea ended up sweeping that transfer. So it's good to be tight-lipped sometimes and work behind the scenes, which I trust the board and the management to be doing. Big up, Luca. Thanks for tuning in. Sane or Bayer or Kimmich or maybe secret German stuff was a hoax. Yeah, it could be a smokescreen for all we know. But I like how we're being secretive about the transfers, secretive in some sense. I think we're also going to be announcing Tommy Setford, who's the England under-21 goalkeeper we just signed. There's a possibility that Tommy Setford may even be loaned out to get experience. He did his medical on Tuesday. He passed his medical. He's joining from Ajax. And I think the fee was close to $1 million after the first proposal was revealed, according to Fabrizio. It's a 4-year contract. He'll be signing with Arsenal. In my opinion, I think he's going to go on loan. And then we should announce Calafiori to Arsenal. Hopefully the pieces fall into place with Calafiori. As I reported earlier, there was a report from Fabrizio Romano just today stating that Jacob Kiwior was offered as part of the deal, player plus cash to Bologna. Bologna want the player, however, Kiwior is not interested on the move. Kiwior prefers to go to AC Milan rather than Bologna. So that didn't work, and there was disagreements in terms of the fees. Bologna are holding out for more of the 42 million to be paid out upfront as well, as reported by the Guardian and Aaron's. Um, so Bologna are trying to play hardball here, and I don't blame them. Arsenal always seem to get haggled with terms of signing players and also selling players. We've never been good at selling players. That's something that we really need to improve. If we can get 35 million for Smith Rowe, that would be a good selling point. Reece Nelson to West Ham. I'm not sure how much we're going to get to him. And there was also rumors that Marseille, they just signed Mason Greenwood, but Marseille are looking at Eddie Nketiah, and Eddie Nketiah is open to the move, according to Team News and Ticks. I don't know the price tag. There was no price tag reported at the moment. Hi, Matthew. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Your Man United seem to be getting things together. Moss says Bologna, Canadian, Italian owner, Saputo. I know Saputo. Yeah, so I don't know the price tag for Eddie Nketiah. There's no price tag been reported yet, but there was genuine interest from Marseille. Initially, when I saw it, I thought it was just paper talk and just rumors. But we're just waiting for the pieces to fall in place. Hopefully, we get 50 million combined for Reece Nelson, Nketiah, Smith Rowe, Tavares, and Lukonga. Tavares and Lukonga have already left to their respective clubs. I wish them the best of luck. And it was reported by Kaya Kanak that Eddie is open to the move to Marseille, which could help make things easier. And we're just waiting for the pieces to fall into place. Reece Nelson still has to leave. Ramsdale has to leave. Smith Rowe has to leave. Eddie Nketiah has to leave. And the likes of Thomas Partey are in the air right now, whether he's going to stay or leave. I think Thomas Partey is going to stay for another season. In my opinion, I don't see him being sold unless Saudi Arabia or another team offers enough money for him to meet Arsenal evaluation to sell him, and if we could get a viable replacement in midfield. The striker situation, a lot of people keep asking about the striker situation. Arsenal are not going for a striker unless a market opportunity becomes available. With that being said, we are looking at a versatile winger, whether it be Nico Williams, or Eze, and Mikel Merino in midfield. I don't know any other transfer links at the moment. These are the ones that I've known that are credible transfer links, whether it be incoming or outgoings. I'll report it on and make sure it's from credible sources. There's a lot of junk on Twitter, so just be careful when you're reading transfer news. And I'm looking forward to the new season. Preseason starts in just a few days. I can't wait to have my Arsenal back. And guys, I think I announced it earlier, but this is my first season being an Arsenal season ticket holder. I'm really looking forward to it. Last season, I got to go to a lot of games, but this season, I hope to go to a lot more games. This ballot system is absolutely terrible for Red members. Last season, I entered most of the ballots except one ballot, every single ballot for Red members except one. And the only ballot I won was the Porto game. And the reason I won that ballot because it was a midweek game, Champions League, 8 p.m. kickoff, and most people were working or unable to go because the next day they had work. So a lot of the season ticket holders didn't go, and there was a lot of allocation left. But this ballot system is absolutely gross, absolutely terrible from Arsenal. And I'm glad to have a season ticket to avoid that headache and that hassle, just to be able to go to games more often and see my team play and also support them. I'm really looking forward to the new season. I can't wait for it. I'll try to do more videos for transfer news within the week. Whenever there's new news, I'll go live and update you guys or do pre-recorded videos. We are going to try to cover the Olympics next week. It's a hard schedule to follow. Some of the games are really early morning. For you guys in the UK, it will be in the afternoon. It'll be in Paris. So I'm looking forward to the Olympics. But nothing beats Arsenal, and I'm looking forward for the new season. The new Away Kit launched today, folks. I don't know if you guys are interested in it. It's an African-inspired layout, and it has a really good storyline to it. I quite like it, to be honest. and I'm probably going to get it when I go over there later in September, hopefully. I hope to go to the North London Derby in September. I can't wait. And I'm looking forward to the new season. Guys, I know you guys are all waiting for transfers and for the ball to keep going, but I think Arsenal will sell players first before the pieces start to fall into place. I'm looking forward to see who this mystery German player is. If it's Leroy Sané, I'll be really happy with that transfer. Even Nico Williams, but I trust Arteta and I trust the board to get it right in terms of recruitment of transfers that we need. We need a midfielder. We're getting the left back. We are looking at a midfielder, and the striker situation. If we can get a versatile winger that can be a backup to Saka. That's crucial because Saka has been ran to the ground season after season. Reece Nelson was supposed to be his backup, but that didn't prove viable. And now we're trying to fix this and get it together for the new season. I will be going live later this week for Premier League predictions for the 24-25 season. If you guys do want to get involved, make sure to keep my notifications on to be notified whenever I go live or upload videos. I'll be having guests on that stream, some familiar faces that you guys have seen before on my channel, representing their respective clubs, and we will be doing Premier League predictions for the 24-25 season. And I'll be doing a Q&A later next week. So stay tuned for that. Content coming thick and fast. I'm trying to be more consistent. We've covered all the Euros, all of Copa America, and we'll try to cover some of the Olympic content. But Premier League predictions will be the next video. I'll be live streaming. So get your predictions in for the new season. Where do you think Arsenal will finish this season? And I'll save my predictions for the actual video. Hi, Jerry. Thank you for tuning in. Big up. Hope you're well. Moss says Super Brews and FPL. I already set up my FPL team. My FPL league, guys, if you're already in it from last season, it will auto-renew. And just like last season, the top 2 winners of my league will get a $10 voucher of their choice. I did 2 stadium tour giveaways also on my Twitter, on Miss Melina on my Twitter last season. So the winners of that got to go to a stadium tour. Of course, travel is not included. You have to find your own means of travel. But they got to experience the stadium tour and have a great time. So I'll be doing another stadium tour giveaway later this month, just for fun for the new season. And so stay tuned for that. My socials are all Miss Melina on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I don't really use my Instagram as much as my Twitter for football, but I am active there. Thanks everyone for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'm just going to open the stream now. Some people want to join me, so I am going to let them on. Thanks, Jerry. Really appreciate it. Yes, we will be doing Premier League predictions. I think I'm going to do it on Saturday or Sunday. Haven't decided yet. I'm going to make the thumbnail first. And probably the weekend is better as there's no football. There is Toronto FC MLS games. Toronto FC have been so disappointing, guys. You're saving the hassle from misery from not watching Toronto FC. We lost 3-1 to Inter Miami. We have a lot of work to do. We are currently mid-table in the East. And I've been watching Raptors summer series. We were unbeaten until yesterday in the summer series in the NBA. But we lost yesterday, so that was disappointing too. I sent the link to Charlie and Jordan. I don't know if they're going to join. I just saw the message, sorry, on WhatsApp. So my socials are all Miss Melina on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. I just reached 8.2 thousand subscribers on YouTube, so thanks to each and every one of you tuned in, whether you're watching here or whether you're watching on Twitter or on the replay. Thanks everyone for your support throughout the years. It's been 4.5 years since I started my channel, which is crazy to say that. I started this during the start of the COVID pandemic, and it's been an incredible journey. Made some good friends in the community, met some really good people who share like-minded views of the Arsenal. and just kicking back watching sports with some good friends. So thank you to each and every one of you who has tuned in and supported my platform. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more streams. I'm just waiting if Charlie and Jordan are gonna join. If not, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I will be going live later this week for transfer news again. Hopefully there's some updates and movements in Smith Rowe to Fulham, and also some updates on Reece Nelson to West Ham. Once we get the ball rolling on outgoings, I think that's when we'll see incomings. Tommy Setford should be announced tomorrow. That'll be a good signing for us. But in my opinion, I think he might be loaned out to get experience as he's quite young. He is an England under-21 goalkeeper. I wish him all the best wherever he goes. Big up, Jerry. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, check out Blue Board Analysis on Jerry's channel and his panel with Garvin. Hi, Charlie. Thanks for joining, bro.
Big up, Mel. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm looking forward to the new season. I can't wait for Arsenal again.
So neither can I.
It's been too long. It's been way too long since.
I'm over England now, guys. England's done. We're back to Arsenal now.
Back to Arsenal and back to EFL now.
Let's go.
It's been way too long since the Arsenal season ended. I mean, we were at the last game, Everton. It's still gutting, Charlie. It hurts that we didn't win the league, but it's a brand new season now, and we go stronger. We get stronger, and hopefully we sign a lot better players in quality, and we improve collectively as a team. I love what we're building, and I love to see the progress. Charlie, in terms of signings, I mean, it's reported now that we're not looking at a striker unless there's a market opportunity. We are looking at versatile wingers. What do you think of Nico Williams or Eze? Do you like those links? Any preferences?
Nico Williams is good. He's a good player. Obviously scored against England in the final. So, he's a good player. Good player. He's going to have to score at least 20 goals for me to forgive him for that. But he's a very good player.
He scored a really good goal against England.
He's a good player. He's a very good player. Very trickery. Plays with good pace. Yeah, I'd love to bring him in. Eze as well. I think he'd be brilliant. Whenever he came on for England, he looked a threat as well. So, yeah. Eze was good.
He had a really good Euros tournament.
He didn't play
Nico
enough.
Williams. But Eze, he didn't get enough game time due to Gareth Southgate. Also, guys, earlier this week, speaking of Gareth Southgate resigned from his position as England manager. England at the moment are shopping for managers who are fit enough to replace Southgate. Southgate got England to several finals, but it was time to move on.
Yeah, he took them as far as he could.
Yeah, and it was the best tournament results the side had in 50 years, making England likable again. After 102 games and almost 8 years in charge, Southgate left the role of management. England are looking at so many different managers, Charlie. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a bit nervous whether England's going to get Lee Parsley.
I heard Postecoglou was being
linked. No way, Charlie.
Yeah, come on. I want an attacking manager.
Big Ange, you fat Aussie. I'm not going to say the rest of that chat.
Nah. Look, whoever manages Tottenham, nobody can win at Tottenham. But he's a good manager. But now there's other managers as well. Eddie Howe as well.
You can't take the Spurs out of Kane. Look what happened, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I really want us to get a striker, and I'm really surprised we're not going for one. But
I think right now the market is way too expensive.
For next season.
The market is way too expensive for a striker. What about the USA? Are they looking at new managers? Yeah, Greg Berhalter got fired. England, just like the USA, are looking for a new manager.
Southgate, you can have Professor USA Southgate.
Oh no, that's not You know, if Jurgen Klopp wasn't taking a break, it would be good to ask him. But Jurgen Klopp said he wants to take a break entirely for some time. Maybe he's waiting for the German job if that becomes available. I know Zidane's waiting for the French job, but Graham Potter to England job, I hope not.
Poch is linked to USA. It is Calafiori.
Yeah,
are we actually going to get this Calafiori?
Well, there was an issue with the Calafiori deal. They wanted to give Kivior as player plus cash.
Oh, not again.
The difference in evaluation is 10 million euros. Bologna wants 60 million euros, and Arsenal at the moment are at 50 million euros. Kivior doesn't want to go to Bologna. Yeah, Kivior doesn't want to go to Bologna. Kivior wants to go to AC Milan. But I still think the deal is going to get done. It's just a matter of Arsenal meeting Bologna's evaluation.
Yeah.
And 10 million is not that much of a difference. I think we paid 60 million for Gabriel Magalhaes when we signed him.
Yeah, we need some signings, definitely. I mean, I think the Bournemouth game's in 6-7 days.
Yeah. Man, I just mentioned at the start of my stream, Charlie, Arsenal are charging bloody £10 to watch.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Yeah, it's an absolute
joke. £10 to watch a pre-season.
How much more money do they need? £80 for the new kit, £110 for the authentic kit.
No, it's £9.99, £10 if you buy it before July 27. If you buy it after July 27, it's £14.99. It's crazy. No, look, what the hell, Arsenal?
I'll be honest.
Trying to get money wherever they can.
I believe it's £10 for the 4 games, but the £5 for just the Bournemouth game is a rip-off. But £10 for the 4 games, I still don't agree with it, but it's better value than the other.
Does that include the Bournemouth game or no?
No, it don't. The Bournemouth game's separate, so yeah, I have to find the stream for that.
So you have to pay extra on top. What the hell? Last season I paid for this Stream Pass thing, and it kept lagging all the time, and my internet was fine, but it was crap.
Yeah, I'm
not paying for it again. Sorry, Arsenal. You take my money enough from kits and everything. Mel
spends enough, guys. Yeah. Flights, merchandise.
It's terrible, everything. Guys.
Food inside the ground, which is overpriced.
We got Prime. We treated ourselves to Arsenal
exactly.
Prime.
Yeah, now
I'm going to go to the ground again.
I'm going to Leverkusen at home. So that's the first home game since Everton. So I'm looking forward to that. In the upper tier somewhere.
Yeah, you're going to Leverkusen. It's friendly. It'll be good in the summer, nice and hot. Jabril's asking, what do you guys need to get the Premier League title from Man City? We have a really good manager and good players. It's just, I think, if we didn't lose to Aston Villa last season, we would have won the league mathematically.
Not Aston Villa.
Emery done the double over us. Emery's got our number.
Yeah, Aston Villa. Yeah, I saw my other team, Stevenage, win there in the FA Cup. So I do really.
Our former manager Unai Emery.
Yeah, look, my other team won there, but Arsenal, yeah. Oh my word, we've had trouble there last season. Them 2 games, and Fulham and West Ham at home.
I went to the Aston Villa game at home when we lost, and I know some people leave the games early, because they have to get a train or whatever or have work. But I've never left the game early. That's just my policy. I always stay until full time, cheer the players off, and leave after. And I like to stay after to talk to friends. But that's just me. To each their own. We have the best England manager for Canada, and now we have the best American manager, Jesse March.
Who's the best England manager?
We have the best England manager for Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I well, to be fair, last season I only saw us win. I went to 3 and I think we won.
Oh, he's talking about John Herdman, former Canada manager. John Herdman, former Canada manager.
Okay, all right.
He's no longer in charge.
That's Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe's the best one.
No, Moss, they're not on Fubo or Dazen. You have to pay separate. You have to buy the stream pass or watch it on a legal stream.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe to England, Pochettino to Newcastle.
£10 for all the 4 games. Man United, Liverpool, Leverkusen, and Lyon. But Bournemouth separate. Bournemouth 5-1.
So £15.
Yeah, no, I always stay behind as well. Even obviously, well, last season I went to 3 Arsenal games. I saw us beat Luton 2-0, Chelsea 5-0. We won't talk about the trip
Yeah, that's
back
what I'm
from
talking about, the preseason. Oh, I'm not going live to Arsenal America. I sold my ticket.
and Everton 2-1.
Yeah, but and Chelsea game you got lost on the way back. That was
Yeah, I
crazy,
did because the
man.
train got cancelled last minute, and I had to walk all the way
Sorry,
back.
Jerry. We beat Chelsea 5-0.
I had to walk all the way back from a different train station. Never got a refund off that, and that was not good. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I'd have walked 100 miles back to see us win 5-0.
Spanish journalists just reporting that Barcelona are interested in Mikel Merino, but they depend on selling Frankie de Jong in order to be able to afford signing him. Arsenal are also looking at Mikel Merino, so that'll be interesting to see what unfolds. Yeah, we need a midfielder. We need a winger back up to Saka. We're getting
Striker
the left back
as well.
And striker situation. I still think we're not going to sign a striker from what
Eddie Nketiah's in the room, guys.
Eddie's going to Marseille looking like, oh, Jordan's here.
Eddie Nketiah's in the room.
Hi, Jordan.
Hey,
bro.
hey.
What's up, Jordan? Liverpool's not doing any transfer news at the moment. Arne Slot and FSG, no movements whatsoever. Jordan, any comments on that?
Not see anything happen, so yeah.
We need Steve on the panel. Then it's like the famous duo back on it again.
Liverpool not done any business yet. Maybe they're working in the background. We don't know. But Arsenal's looking a bit more promising than Liverpool. Keep in mind, Liverpool have a brand new manager who has to learn the squad, integrate with this squad. It's going to take time. I don't see Liverpool finishing in the top 6, Jordan, if I'm being honest. I think Liverpool gonna finish. I think Liverpool gonna finish 8th or something.
8th. Jordan, she's mocking it. 8th.
No, I'm serious. It's gonna take him time.
Really, 8th, Liverpool. I think they'll
Hi,
get 4th.
Gary. Thank you for joining,
8th.
Gary.
Wow.
I really liked your stream the other day. Keep up the good work, Gary. Hope you're having a good summer. I think Liverpool gonna finish 8th because Liverpool have a whole new squad. Trent is being linked to Real Madrid. I don't know how true those rumors are. And Liverpool, it's just they have so many problems going on right now. I'm not sure if Liverpool gonna get it together. They have a lot of work to do. The manager has a lot of work to do. I think it's scary times. Van Dijk is 33 years old. Konate is injury prone. Trent is linked to Real Madrid, and we don't even know where Andy Robertson is. There's no recognized number 6, and the attack is bang average. I think Liverpool fans need to be worried about next season. I don't think they're going to compete for Champions League next season. And Arne Slot, he's a good manager, but he's going to need time to learn the squad. And
Mel's cooking you, Jordan. Mel's cooking Liverpool.
I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I just think he's going to need time, and I don't think he's going to get them in a title race right this moment.
No, I disagree with 8th, but I do agree with what you say. I don't think they're going to be challenging for the title like they were last season because they were.
I think that Konsa is going to start over Konate and now that
up until a certain point, Liverpool were challenging for the title until they fell away. But I think next season, it's a rebuild season. No Klopp as well. You know what I mean? Man United had it after Fergie left, like they struggled. So it could happen, but I think they'll challenge for top 4. Liverpool.
Liverpool need a DM.
That's Liverpool's aim. I think they'll finish 4th.
And an attacker.
Liverpool to finish 4th, Jordan.
4th. That's being optimistic.
Nah, they've still got good players.
Chelsea being 6th place. Moss is saying Bournemouth we cannot watch. No, all the games you have to pay for or watch on a legal stream.
Yeah, you have to pay for every game, guys, because Arsenal, they're not...
Arsenal want our money.
Arsenal want the money so they can what? If they sign people with it, I'm down, but they won't. We're not going to...
Oh, Jerry, no, this is not a topic for my channel, please. I don't want to get into this conversation.
Shenzo.
We spoke about this before. I really don't want to get into that.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
I think there's way too much going on in
It's
the
not
Chelsea
great from
fan
him, though. That's all I'll say. Not a great live
So,
stream.
Charlie, we're starting a brand new season with the Arsenal. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I'm gassed because I can hopefully go to more games this season. And the stupid ballot system can get in the fucking bin. I've had enough of it.
The ballot system. Arsenal, if you're listening, it's a joke.
Absolutely enough. I have had absolutely enough about it. It's time to long move on.
Mel's coming over to live in the UK, guys. Confirmed.
Hi, Maliha. Thank you for joining, sis. I'll message you shortly. Thanks for joining all the time. I really appreciate it. Charlie and Jordan, we are going to be doing Premier League predictions, so I'm going to invite you guys on for that. I just need to make the thumbnail and then schedule the stream. I think I'm going to do it sometime on the weekend. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you guys know. Premier League predictions for 24-25.
I have to do mine as well. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to put
essentially, basically, yeah. There's you can watch every game pre-season. For $9.99, you can watch obviously the 4 games, and it says here individual match passes will be available as we approach the fixture dates. This includes our game against Bournemouth, which is not covered by our pre-season pass. So you can buy Bournemouth individually.
So you have to pay £5 again.
Wow.
Where is it, Charlie? Yeah. £5. They're robbing us.
It's on the website.
Well, Manchester United, Liverpool, Leverkusen, Leon.
15.
Where does it say the if you buy just Leverkusen and Leon, it's $8.99? What the hell?
No, I know.
Where does it show you can buy the Bournemouth game? I don't see the Bournemouth game.
I think it'll be available on the website somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking forward to we need some signings. We need to get some players out as well.
Moss is saying Liverpool 4th too.
Yeah, I agree.
I disagree. I think 4 times 2.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Liverpool 3rd. What the hell?
Spurs 4th. No way.
No way. Tottenham not 4th. No way.
No.
One thing I don't get, and it's a completely different topic. Why are Tottenham playing Bayern Munich twice in pre-season for? What is it? The Champions League?
I saw that. Tottenham lost.
Yeah,
they played the other day. They lost 5-1 in a friendly.
Nah, they won. They won.
Oh, they won?
Yeah.
They won 5-1.
Yeah, they beat Hearts, yeah. But Smith Rowe, if we can get the right money for him, I'd sell him. Even though I love Smith Rowe, he's a great player.
And they tied to Newcastle.
If we can get some good money, like 40,
I mentioned this earlier in the stream, Ten Hag.
Yeah. I
Ten
think
Hag going more down.
Right
Anthony!
money.
Big up Anthony. He says Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. Top 4.
Not City again.
He's saying Arsenal second again? No.
Rodri. I cannot stand Rodri. Won the Euros.
Anthony, you got to make your own channel. We're waiting on you.
I love Rodri as a player. I think he's world class, but he's annoying. He keeps denting Arsenal's title.
Yeah, he had a really good Euros with Spain.
He did, yeah. He's a brilliant player, but
I forgot to shout him out earlier in the stream. I can't stand him though. But guys, I shouted out Big Baller Lautaro. He had a really good Euros, top Copa, really good tournament in the Copa, top goal scorer.
Sambi Lukonga's off, and Tavares is off.
And Tavares gone.
Yeah, they're off.
Waiting on
Tierney. What's going on with him?
Tierney's injured. I don't think he's gonna be sold. We bought him injured too, you know.
Tierney's injured again. Wow.
Yeah, Tierney got injured for playing for Scotland.
He
has Arsenal to win the league, City to finish 2nd, Liverpool to get 3rd, and Tottenham to get 4th. Well, that's a dream for Jordan. I'm sure Jordan would take 3rd with Arne Slot.
That's a dream for us to win this league.
I'm thinking about Miss Melina to do my own show. Yeah, you got to do your own channel. You got a good guest appearances. And you have a lot of experience on YouTube now, Anthony. I encourage you to do your own channel.
It's a shame, really.
Ballot system didn't cause you to get. Oh yeah, I remember he took 70 quid from me.
Oh yeah.
That prick.
It's stopping the frauds, I think. Progress. Yeah, no, it's worth a try.
It's
I
terrible.
was happy to go to a few games last season, but like, yeah, mostly since I go to lower league games with Stevenage, I'm just happy. Yeah, no ballot system, can just go whenever I want because the ballot system's just
Yeah,
If they
that's
introduced
why.
it at Stevenage, I'm going outside to riot.
That's why I told my friends, like close friends, if I can't go, you can have my seat. You know where? It's like one block from where we sat for Everton.
Wolves, innit? Wolves is a day before my birthday. Yeah, that's
It's
our
one
game.
block where we sat for Everton, 1 block away, but like row 4.
Oh, that's good. Good view. Yeah. Nah, it was a great view at Everton.
Oh, that was incredible. £15 covers all preseason game. Yeah, that's $30.
It would have been. We were. There was a perfect place to pitch invade, but like, you know what? At half time as well in that game, I was believing because we equalised. West Ham scored, but
yeah, and West Ham. I think who was it scored a second goal, but it was offside.
Yeah, someone created a fake rumour saying that it was 2-2 inside the ground.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Lucas' face. Lucas, like, his phone just dropped. He was like, come on.
He was on his phone the whole game, Luca. He loves technology.
No, I'm not gutted the fact we didn't win the league because of the atmosphere after the game. It was nobody was disappointed. Everyone was like supporting the team after, so that was good.
Yeah, I can't wait for the new season. See, Mel will buy. I'm not sure. $30.
Mel's buying all the kits, guys, all the accessories, all the toys, whatever Arsenal buy.
I bought with the dog. Hey, I'm investing money for the winger. Come on.
You are, yeah. You've invested a lot of money. The amount of money you've spent on flights, maybe we could buy that damn Bentley guy with that amount of money.
Atletico's interest in Mikel Merino, according to Bilan Boli. Arteta likes a player and is interested in Mikel Merino, but Barcelona are most interested in Mikel if they get rid of Frankie. I think we should be all over that Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player.
Or sign convince Zubimendi. He's a good
player. Yeah, we need a midfielder. Look, Partey beat
Hearts 5-1. Yeah, they did.
Would you keep Partey? If we got like great money for him, I would sell him. But
I mentioned that earlier in the stream. If Saudi Arabia can give good money for him, I'd sell him in a heartbeat. But if we're not going to get good money for him, we might as well keep him.
Yeah, because when he is fit, he is a great player. He's one of our most important players. So
it's sad that he's made out of glass.
Yeah, he's made out of paper pretty much. But now, look, when he is fit, he's a brilliant player, and we can't just sell players for a low amount of money. That's what we always seem to do. We just get rid of them.
I think if Frankie de Jong is available, we should go all out for him.
Frankie de Jong, yeah, I saw that.
You Barcelona gonna sell him?
Rabiot as well. He's on a free transfer. I'm just saying, yeah, as a free transfer.
We've been linked to Rabiot every season.
Do you think he'd be alright? I'm not saying we should sign him as a main midfielder. You don't think so?
I think the ship has sailed, long sailed.
Yeah, but on a free transfer, I mean, he could come in and do it. It could be a good backup, I think.
He's a lot older now, too, Rabiot.
Well, yeah, I don't know how old he is now, to be honest.
Jordan's doing transfer show tomorrow, folks. We'll be on there. Tierney getting healthy at London Colony again. They named it something else now.
Only 29.
What's it called now? Soba Reality something.
Yeah.
Soba Realty or something. Soba Reality something.
I'd keep Tierney. I would keep Tierney. I actually think he's one of our best left backs when he's fit. I do. I think he's a really good player, but it's just a shame he's not fit enough.
Yeah. Shout out to 543 people watching on Twitter.
500 people just heard me say, let's get Rabiot. Look, Rabiot, yeah, it's a free transfer. I'm just saying, if it was, no, I'm not.
I don't think it's time to panic just yet, Charlie.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if he wanted to come to Arsenal and there's a free transfer, I don't see the harm in it. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying we should just sign him in the midfield, but as an additional player, yeah. As long as his wages are all right, but he ain't a bad player, but
Rabiot,
yeah, I
not for
wouldn't.
me.
I wouldn't want him as a main transfer signing, like midfielder.
Yeah. Well, guys, I am gonna wrap up the stream. Josh needs to turn 18 to get his prize. Yeah, he won the draft, and I promised a match day ticket. He can sit in my seat.
He
Hopefully,
got,
he's not on his phone like Luca the
he
whole
got, he
day.
got, he got lucky that Brazil were crap.
Yeah, I had. Who did I have? Rodrigo in my draft and Alvarez.
Yeah.
That
Now,
stupid
for
Rodrigo
me,
did fuck all tournament.
yeah, for me, I'm happy with like our squads. We need to get rid of a couple of players, get some money in. Yeah, get Calafiori in, and our defence is sorted then. Because Timber, if he can stay fit, he's pretty. Even if he can play 10,
He's
15
like a new
games next
signing,
season,
Timber.
yeah, he's like
And
a
we're
new
no
signing.
longer getting that Joe Hato. The links of Joe Hato died down. I know
Yeah.
he's on my thumbnail. Alexander
Brilliant
Isak's
player.
too much money. We can't get him. They're asking over 100 million for
We saw him in the
Alexander
Community
Isak.
Shields and against Everton, and he was good. So yeah, once we get Calafiori, our defence is all right. Goalkeeper, I mean, if Ramsdale's staying, then our goalkeeper's all right. But if he goes, we'll need a replacement. Midfield, we need to get another midfielder in or two. Maybe.
Ramsdale, I think he'll if we can't sell him on a permanent, they would take him. They would get rid of him on loan. I don't think Ramsdale wants to stay. You know why? Because Ramsdale wants to be number one keeper.
I'd rather sell him if we're gonna get some money for him rather than loan him. To be fair, I
But
love
Arsenal want a right price for him. They won't let him go cheap.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what we need to do. We need to get the right price for these guys, not just get rid of them for a low amount.
Packet of crisp, yeah.
Another winger as well, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? A quality winger. And I'd love a striker, yeah. If Eddie goes, we need to get a striker in. What, Jesus and Havertz is a striker option. I'm not saying they're bad. Jesus is good in his own ways. But does he score enough? Not really. And Havertz, to be fair, did really well last season. But
yeah, you know, if we played Havertz up front early on in the season, he would have had a lot more goals.
Yeah, no, he did well. I think he got 12, 13 goals, I think. But I want a player who can get us 20 goals. You know, like City, yeah, everyone said Haaland wasn't as good last season as the season before. He still scored over 20 goals. That's what we need. But
yeah, we need someone prolific.
To be fair, last season we did score a lot of goals, so
and not necessarily from the striker. We had the best defense in the league last season.
Yeah, but the problem was we had spells during the season where we couldn't score or take our chances.
Yeah, like West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham and Fulham, 2 games.
Oh my God, I went to both those games. Shit.
Yeah, if we had a quality striker, we'd have scored them. But now I thought we did well last season compared to the season before, where let's be honest, yeah, we did capitulate. We did well in the running last season.
Especially at home games.
Nobody can say that Arsenal bottled it last season. We didn't. It's just we just fell short again. And now next season we need to go again and be.
But we did so well, and we have the best back pairing in the league.
Yeah, in the running, I think we won 16 out of 17 games. It was just that Villa game, and it was just all it was last season was fine
individual mistakes and our own.
The season before,
not being able to finish our chances.
The season before, we went on a crap run towards the end of the season. Southampton, we drew with. West Ham, we bottled 2-0 lead. Liverpool bottled a 2-0 lead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new season. Get all our signings in.
Wolves at home, I expect 3 points. We've got some tough away games in the early stages of the season.
Jordan's playing Ipswich, new team in town.
Ipswich are coming to beat Liverpool.
Jordan's going to rant again if that happens.
No, I'm joking. That'd be a tough game, though. Not gonna lie.
Well, guys, you want to shout out your channels and socials? We are going to wrap up this stream.
I've been
Jordan rambling for an hour.
Jordan, take it away, bro.
Yeah, I'm back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm back tomorrow, guys.
Tell people where they can find you, Jordan. Some people don't know you, bro.
Confirm that Jordan I'm LFC. Yeah,
Thanks, Jerry.
I've been
I met the people on the panel to tell them they're so
yeah,
good.
I've been in the darkness, and I just came from out of it. So yeah,
Yeah, he's
I'm
back like
back.
the
Yeah,
Undertaker at
he didn't
WrestleMania.
have power for 13 days.
Jordan's come back like the Undertaker.
Jordan's channels,
I'm
Jordan Hyman LFC.
I'm on the road to 2K, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up.
Me, YouTube is just FDT. I don't really upload too much on Twitter. What is it at Charlie Temple 17, and that's it really. Yeah, I just go on streams, talk about Arsenal.
Guest regular panelist on True Gooner channel.
Yeah. During the Euros, I was on a lot of watch-alongs. I was giving it large about England before the final. We came up short. We came up short. The manager's now gone, and I look forward to watching England actually now and
A
see who
new
we get.
era now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a new era. To be fair, it was the right time. Southgate had some good memories. He did well to a certain point, but he didn't get England over the line. So,
Yeah.
that's it really. Yeah, hopefully we get a good manager in. Arsenal, I'm looking forward to watching this in pre-season. There's a few players that need to impress.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Crazy.
wait for pre-season and definitely next season as well. Oh,
Me
this
too.
season,
I
sorry.
can't wait for this season.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no,
Well,
that's it. Yeah, the Euros and Copa America's done. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if anyone who did you predict to win the Euros?
I said Portugal.
Who did you say, Jordan?
We.
Germany. Yeah, they went out.
Germany, no way.
Yeah,
They went out
Germany
early.
went out in the quarters, which I was surprised about. But
Yeah.
I actually predicted France. I think. Yeah, but
A
that
lot
went
of
wrong.
people thought Germany would win the tournament because they hosted it. But
Yeah, after the Scotland game, everyone was going crazy about him. England, yeah, I don't know how he got to the final, but yes, Southgate, he made progress in England, but he wasn't successful in the end, unfortunately.
you win some, you lose some,
Yeah, well, to lose 2 finals is disappointing, though. He probably should have left after the last World Cup, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a new era now. We'll see who replaces Southgate. It's the future of the Three Lions. I always support my teams regardless of how poor they're doing or how well they're doing. You stick to the team. I'll read this last comment and we'll get out of here. Calafiori and Marino, I would be happy with. Timber gonna rock. But Jonathan David.
I knew Moss was going to say that. I'll take
Canadian
him.
boy, Jonathan David.
I'll take him. Yeah. We need a midfielder and a defender, which I think we'll get, and hopefully a striker, but who knows?
Yeah.
Jonathan David, yeah, he's not bad. Where's he at? Lille, is it? Lille, something like that?
Yeah.
How about
Jonathan David, he's leaving Lille.
How about Schaffelberg?
Wow, you want Schaffelberg, Maritime Messi?
I'll tell you who I would love, yeah. No,
Alfonso Davis.
Lautaro Martinez. Imagine we got him. Like, that's just a dream signing, to be fair. Like he in the Copa America, he was really good. Him or Isaac would be my dream strikers, but both of them are unrealistic.
Yeah. Nagelsmann is the best young manager. I believe Germany were the better side against Spain and were unlucky. I always maintain that whichever club secures Nagelsmann in the future will be.
Nagelsmann is the best
here.
manager.
The Spain manager is the Spain manager.
I think Spain played better than Germany, though.
It was a tight game, but Spain did better.
Like they got it over the line, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the final, yeah, Spain outplayed us. Yeah, we were crap. No doubt about it. Yeah,
England got.
We look like an inflatable balloon. We just ran out of energy.
But England got to another final.
I'll give Southgate credit. Yeah, I mean compared to 8 years ago, there's a lot more hope and belief than they
couldn't get over the line. And
I'm happy that he's raised the expectations because 8 years ago, everyone thought, "Oh, England do shit this tournament." Now
Yeah,
The expectations
and
are to
people
win.
believing again
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Team
I'll give him
England.
credit for that, but unfortunately, in the big games, he just tactically just couldn't get
Couldn't
us
do
over
it.
the line.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And the players also, in my opinion, didn't
yeah, no,
turn
it
up.
didn't step up. They didn't.
The players who played very good for their clubs didn't step up when it mattered.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, yeah. But I've got full hope and belief in Arteta. Like Arteta, when he joined Arsenal, yeah, we were in the mud. Like we were really poor.
Yeah, and we're so much better now.
Yeah, now we're one of
These
the best
people
teams.
that don't like Arteta, they really don't know how much we struggled, you know,
Yeah,
with
now we're one
before
of the
our
best teams in
before
England.
Arteta we were really bad. We were playing players out of position. We were really bad, struggling.
Yeah,
And now we're a lot better. We're a lot more organized. We look like rejuvenated
we
as
play good football. Great, we're great defensively. Good going forward. We're exciting to watch.
we're a lot better as a team,
I've just
collectively.
yeah, it's just
And
the fine margin.
it's hard to change. Like it's hard to change just like that. He had to get backing from the club. The Cronkies backed him on the
Yeah,
players he wanted. He was able to build a whole new team. But we didn't have that before. We had to start from the bottom up, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, absolutely. I've got hope and belief that Arteta can get us over the line. I know he won us an FA Cup, but so far in terms of
It's time for us to win
yeah,
big
you know what?
trophies.
Yeah,
But
that's what
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
teams had to have rebuild, you know, not just us.
That's what I'm saying as well. Arteta's raised the expectations and standards at Arsenal because before, yeah, it used to be, let's try and push the top four. Now, if we don't
Top
win the
four
league,
and trophy like Arsene
if we
Wenger
don't win the
did.
league, it's disappointing. So I've got hope that we can win it next season.
Yeah, he's given us a lot of belief, Arteta. Uh, um, and the board backing him financially shows they believe in him too. I just think the players also that we have now, look at the leadership the players are showing. They're showing the mentality they want to win. They're showing that they care, these players, and how much it matters to them. Um, a lot of my belief is in the players. Look at the management from Odegaard, Declan Rice. These players are team players. They're leaders, and they
They're
show
good.
what it means to them. Um, every opposition respect Arteta, yet our fans do not respect him. It's clown. Yeah, yeah, it's true. A lot of
No,
divide and
the thing is, yeah, these people that no, the thing is, I don't get, yeah, is that when Arsenal didn't win the league, nobody's giving him credit for anything. All they say is, he's never got us over the line, never won us the league. But yeah, like look, for example, yeah, if let's say for example he didn't get us over the line next few years, then maybe you could say that. But I believe that he is going to win us the league title. I do because
he got us. He got first FA Cup in his first season.
yeah, no, it's
You know.
just look. I mean, every single season he's made progression. Now the progression, even last season was a progression on the season before because we ended up with more points. But the thing is, end of the season we dealt with the pressure better than the season before. So next season now it's just to
It's
win the league.
time to win. Yeah.
If we improve
But
by
we've
even
showed a lot of progress. We've showed
yeah
that we can make the squad better. We showed
yeah
we can get the right signings. I never thought my club would sign Declan Rice, you know. And for us to get big signings like that shows we were
yeah
serious.
no yeah
We meant business, and it showed that the board was backing Arteta. Um, like you know what I mean? It was
yeah
they
no,
showed they cared about the us doing better and getting over the line.
yeah. What we need to do next season is improve just a little bit, and I think if we do,
I
then I
think
think
a
we'll
lot
get
of it comes down to us. We have to take our chances. There's a lot of games where we could have won and we didn't take our chances. The Fulham game
yeah
last season, Aston Villa, home and away.
yeah.
Um,
We've got better resilience now. I mean, you look, yeah, before last season and the season before, our records at all these big six clubs were shocking. Like we used
oh
to,
no, here Moss goes again. Moss, let it go, man. You said Holland would be in the
Not
final,
said.
and you were wrong. And I already accepted I
Moss, you
was
said
wrong.
Colombia were going to win. I said Argentina were going to
I
win.
already congratulated you and said I was wrong, Moss. What more do you want, my fucking? What more do you want, Moss? Respectfully, like grow up. I already congratulated you. I already said congratulations on winning your bet.
We were in the final.
Let it go, Moss. Grow up.
Moss, we were in the final though. That it don't matter how you get there as long as you get there. Do you really think? Yeah.
No, he said Holland would be in the final, and I said you were wrong, which is the truth.
What was I saying about Arsenal?
But Moss isn't letting it go, and I already congratulated you, Moss, that you won your prediction. So let it go, and please
well done,
act your
Spain. Yeah, well done.
Congrats. I already congratulated Spain, and I congratulated you for winning your prediction. I don't know what more you want from me, Moss.
What was I saying about Arsenal? Yeah, that was it. The only thing I want to see better from Arsenal, yeah, is when I notice it, yeah, when we have a bad result, sometimes we can follow it up with another bad result.
Drop off, yeah.
So, like West Ham, for example, we lost, and then we went and lost to Fulham. Bayern Munich, yeah, we lost away. No, Bayern Munich.
Oh no, I went to that game.
We drew to them, and then we lost to Villa. And
well, we should have had a stupid penalty, but they didn't even check it. Yeah. When Saka got fouled near the end. That was a clear penalty. How the hell did the ref not check that? We got screwed. So many times Arsenal's been screwed.
But apart from that last season, we were brilliant.
From shitty officiating in the league, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we were brilliant last season, except a couple of games where we slipped up back to back. We were brilliant last season.
Like we've been screwed so many times from poor officiating. I'm not saying we're the only team.
Don't say about officiating, otherwise I'm going to hear about England and that penalty again.
Oh, Moss isn't letting things.
Typical though, we were absolutely dominating them as well.
Moss isn't letting things.
Nobody talks about the Maradona hand of God and the Lampard's goal disallowed, but yeah, we were due one, but it weren't a pen.
The Euros is over now. It's
it happens. Football. Yeah, I'm over the final already. I couldn't really care less now.
Bloody Moss keeps mentioning it.
It's all bad.
This is the Arsenal stream, Moss. Even though we talked about the Euros, it's primarily an Arsenal show, Moss. I never said I'm always right too. I accept when I'm wrong, and I congratulated you immediately. I didn't hide at full time either, you know. I didn't do a Luca. I never do a Luca. I always show my face, win, lose, or draw. But I guess Moss just wants to pick and choose who he sends for. I don't think I did anything. I backed my team to win, Moss. Anyway. Big up, Charlie. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Sorry, StreamYard just completely crashed. Yeah, that was what I was saying. Yeah, if we can just improve, by a little bit next season again, it should be enough to get us over the line. Because it was only 2 points in it, wasn't it, last season?
Yeah.
So what we need to do next season, right?
I think City will drop off though.
Both the last 2 seasons were brilliant.
And we've got to take the domestic competition.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to go. We have to try and win the Carabao Cup. Yeah, we can't just disregard it and say we've got
the FA Cup. Man United are catching up to our record in the FA Cup.
That's the thing about Ten Hag. Yeah, I don't actually mind the guy because I know. Yeah, to be fair, the only thing I'd say about Ten Hag in the league last season, very poor, but he's got 2 trophies in 2 seasons.
Ten Hag, yeah. He's improving them, you know.
I'm not sure though. I mean, he did win them the FA Cup, but in the league last season they were abysmal. But I think they'll be better.
But they're getting better players, and you know.
Yeah, he's improving. He's improving their trophy rate definitely. But if the only thing I'd say about Arsenal is we need to get over 90 points next year.
Arsenal over 90 points. Yeah. Now you need Well, nowadays you need over 90 to win
Yeah,
the league.
absolutely. Look, the season before last was brilliant because we went from 5th to 2nd and we got back in the Champions League for the first time in however many years. But it was
Yeah,
also disappointing because of the
but
way
we got knocked out in the quarters.
yeah, no, it was disappointing in the way that we bottled the league. Last season was
Yeah,
just
it's like we gave everything for the league, but then we couldn't deliver.
yeah, no, yeah.
Jordan, what's your predictions? Well, we're gonna do a prediction stream, but how do you think Liverpool are gonna do this season in the Champions League? With you have a brand new manager.
I hope they play Real Madrid.
We were gonna wrap up this stream, but
I don't know.
he forgot all about the Champions League. One season not being in it.
No, it's because it's a new format.
Yeah, new format now.
So how does it work then? Is it just a league table and then like the best?
It'll be like 2 big groups now.
Oh, okay.
Then
Yeah,
there will be no groups.
Oh my God, what? Breaking news. Reports are indicating that Joe Biden could be dropping out of the presidential race as earlier as this weekend.
Wow.
Kamala Harris to take over. Whoa.
Oh, I'm not even going to go into politics.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, how do you think they're going to get on then, Jordan? Back in the UCL? How do you think you guys are going to do? You fancy playing Real Madrid? Mbappe?
My days, I do not want Mbappe, man.
Mbappe and Jude Bellingham.
Oh my God, Jordan! If you play Real Madrid again, yeah, you're gonna rant.
Jude.
He hates Jordan. Does not like Real Madrid because they always beat him.
Yeah, they got your number on them.
Jordan, not only have they got Mbappe and Bellingham, they got Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Valverde. Oh my word! I want to play with them. We get
yeah, so if he will go to Spain.
Imagine him at the Emirates, Arsenal, Real Madrid. Wow.
Trent against us. Jesus have mercy.
Is Trent actually going then to Real Madrid?
To Real Madrid? I don't think so.
I don't see where he plays personally.
I think he'll sign a new contract.
To be fair, he's a brilliant player, but Danny Carvajal, yeah, I just think he's perfect for Real Madrid. He's good defensively. They've already got enough attacking players in their team, but I ain't really a manager like that, you know what I mean? Ancelotti knows better than me, so.
But I'll see what we will do with this Dutchman.
Yeah, Arne Slot.
Dutchman, yeah, Arne Slot.
Arne Slot, Ten Hag's brother.
Arne Slot taking over at Liverpool.
Arne Slot, Ten Hag's brother from the Dutch league, coming over. He knows Cody Gakpo and Van Dijk at least. At least they're both Dutch.
Yeah, man, they can speak Dutch. But they speak Dutch to him, not me.
I don't know any Dutch.
Know some Dutch, maybe.
And Ryan. All
right, guys. I am going to wrap up this stream for real now.
Nah, Luke is backstage. You can't. I'm joking.
Well, he's at work. Of all people, he's at work.
I'm only joking. Big up to Luke. Big up to everyone.
Bye, everybody. 589 people. Thanks, Moss. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Jordan, thanks for joining. Charlie, thanks for joining.
No worries.
I was talking the finals, and before and after, you kept on saying I was wrong. You weren't right. You were wrong because you said Holland would be in the final. Mom,
yeah, we
move on. You said Holland, Spain final.
Doing
not letting it go. He keeps holding on to it. I already said I was wrong and congratulated Spain and congratulated you for winning whatever you won. What more do you want from me? My life insurance?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Moss. Give me a break, Moss. Being childish now.
The 500 people on Twitter have got their popcorn out after that.
Whoa.
It's what it is. At the end of the day, yeah, you always back your team, and sometimes you get it wrong. Like I backed England, yeah, I was confident on the stream. So what?
I backed my teams, all my teams. I backed.
You
That's
bring up
how I am.
Holland when has nothing.
Yes, it does because because you said Holland would be in the final, and I said you're wrong.
Guys, we are singing.
And I said England would win the Euros, and I was wrong, and I accepted and said I was wrong, and congratulated Spain.
Semi-finals once again.
Moss, let it go, please. I've had enough. I'm not coming on your channel again, or if you're not gonna let this go, then I'm gonna have to reevaluate stuff. Let it go. This is ridiculous. I've already congratulated Spain. The minute the game ended, before full time, I congratulated Spain. After full time, I congratulated Spain. And I congratulated you for winning your predictions and whatever you want. Fuck, what more can I do? This is ridiculous and friggin' childish.
Car insurance. What?
Car insurance.
It was just done, man.
He's gonna be talking about it until the next Euros. Bloody hell.
Next Euro. Next Euro, actually.
Anyway, folks, it's time to wrap up the stream for real. Thanks everyone for joining.
Stream. Really enjoyed it. Well done.
Thanks Charlie. Thanks Jordan for joining. We'll be back later this weekend for Premier League predictions 24-25. I gotta get the thumbnail ready.
Oh, I have to set up mine. Jesus, I have to do mine.
I'm not ready yet for the new season.
Oh my.
But that's all, folks. Let's hit the outro. Thanks everyone for joining the stream today, whether you are watching on Twitter, X/YouTube. Really appreciate it. And we are out here. Bye, everyone.